嘿，衣箱。
谢了，局长。
Hey guys, Yummy here again, and today I'm getting the Mastery Dog Tag for the M16A4 as suggested by Black Sharktooth Gaming and Lieutenant Sparkles85 in my last Mastery Dog Tag video about the AS Val. I'll be talking about how this gun performs in general combat and what kind of a recommendation I would give it. Just remember, if there is a weapon that you guys would like me to do next, make sure you put it down in the comment section below. Check the description down below for weapons I have yet to master. Now, I'm not sure how much I could do differently from that other Mastery Dog Tag video I did before on the M4 carbine, because really, there aren't that many differences between these two weapons, and I have to go onto Simthic.com and really analyze the differences between them to find them, because really, the differences between them are quite minimal, so there may be a lot of similarities between this Mastery Dog Tag video and the one I did on the M4 carbine a few months ago. Looking at the Simthic stats, you can see that the M16A4 does slightly more max damage and quite a bit more minimum damage, with 24.5 versus 24 max damage against the M4 carbine and 18 versus 15.4 minimum damage at range, which is kind of silly. I'm not exactly sure why they bother putting such a tiny difference between the damages, because quite honestly, you're not going to notice much of a difference. Now, in addition to this, the M16A4's damage starts and ends a lot farther than the M4 carbine, and it has a slightly higher maximum distance, so you can basically see that they were kind of going for a little bit of a realistic touch with the M16A4, because it is a rifle and rifles are meant for a lot longer ranges than carbines, and this also comes into effect with this higher muzzle velocity, which means it's going to be a little bit easier taking out those far away and moving targets. The M16A4 also has a quicker tactical and empty reloads. I'm not exactly sure why this is true, because if they were trying to mean that the M4 is more meant for closer range than the M16A4, why does the M16 have a faster reload than the M4? It doesn't really make sense. And also, the M16A4 has less spread whenever you're not moving an ADS, which is kind of important for taking out those faraway targets, so that kind of fits the theme a little bit better. Really, the only things that the M4 has over the M16 is spreads when hip firing and moving while ADS, which is really kind of fits its own theme of being more of a close quarter oriented weapon. Now, apart from those, these two guns actually have the same exact fire rate, bullet drop, recoil patterns. It's kind of crazy that everything else is exactly the same. I'm not sure any other similar weapons in the game share these traits. I mean, really, this is true. There's barely any difference between these two guns. The M16A4 is just slightly better suited for longer range than the M4 carbine, and I just kind of find that to be a little bit strange, but understandable, because the M4 is a universal weapon in Battlefield 4, and they don't want to make it like exactly as good as an assault rifle, because assault rifles are supposed to be better at range than carbines, so I think these stats kind of make sense. Now, honestly, when I was getting the kills for the Mastery Dog Tag for this gun, I wasn't really having that hard of a time. I had about 300 kills with the weapon, so I only needed 200 more to get the 500 for the Mastery Dog Tag, and it didn't take me long at all to get it. It wasn't like the AS Val where it was seriously a grind trying to get to that Mastery Dog Tag. This one went by pretty quick, and that was because this gun is way better than it used to be, especially after the spring patch where they added more penalties for using grips and barrel attachments. I was running this gun naked except for a sight, which was the holographic sight most of the time, because I really like the aesthetics of that sight. And the spread was really tight. It was really easy getting kills. And since I wasn't using a grip or barrel attachment that would widen the spread quite a bit, it ended up being way better than what I remember it being, especially after when Battlefield 4 came out and the M16A4 was absolute trash. It was literally almost impossible to get a single kill with this gun. But now, if you have good aim and you're really patient, you can get those headshots, get multiple headshots in a row. You'll be downing enemies really quickly, like you see me do every once in a while in this video, where I can get 2 or 3 kills in less than 5 seconds or so with this gun, because it kills so quickly. You can put a lot of bullets downrange in a short amount of time if you fire it at the right speed. You don't want to spam it too fast, or else the gun jams and it'll stop firing, or your spread will open up so much that you won't be able to hit anything. It's best to just tap really slowly and try to get consistent shots. I think that is the fastest way to use it. A lot of times I found it to be kind of like the AK in Counter-Strike, where if you're trying to get tap kills at range, you need to force yourself to slow down and really focus on hitting the enemy and tapping pretty slowly, and that'll enable you to land more shots and actually kill them faster than spamming as fast as you can. Overall, this weapon is a lot more fun to use than I remember, and it was just a lot of fun in general to use. I'm definitely going to be using it quite a bit more, especially after I find out how quickly this gun can kill people. It's quite amazing. So there we go, another Mastery Dog Tag down and many more to go. Remember, if there was a weapon that you guys would like me to do next, make sure you put it down in the comment section below, and I'll definitely consider doing it. And until next time, if you guys like this, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. And this is Yummy. Goodbye, and good hunting.